Episode 77, Gary Poste, Part 2. So, we know from these newspaper articles, stories, that Gary Poste was in the Air Force and he was involved in this serious car accident in the late 1950s where his buddy was killed. So the question is, what was he doing in the 1960s? Well, the fact is, I don't know. I do know that Mary Glover and her son Mark Glover lived in Alameda in the 1960s. And I can suppose that Gary Poste met Mary Glover in the late 1960s or early 1970s. And I also know that Gary, Mary, and Mark moved to Groveland in early 1974, possibly earlier. And Gary started the painting business with Ron Hamlin in 1977. And if Gary's stepson was 10 in 1974, he would graduate in 1982. So I looked at the yearbook from 1982 and looked at the page with the pictures for Mark Glover, and his picture's not there. So then I thought maybe he's not in there. And then I looked at the part in the back, senior's not pictured, and there's his name. And so then what I did is I went to his junior year and looked in that yearbook. And again, his picture's not in there. So then I looked at the part with they're not pictured, and sure enough, Mark Glover's name is in there too, under the juniors. Very odd. So anyway, it gave me the information that he lived there. Then I looked at the county assessor's records just to try to get an idea when Gary Poste and Rodney Hamlin lived in that area in the mountains in Groveland. And you can see here under April 4th, 1974, Gary Poste bought some property from Linda. So that gives me an idea when they bought a home. And then finally, I just wanted to show you this news article about the spousal abuse. Well, this ends this episode of Unsolved. And in the next episode, next weekend, hopefully I'll have some more information about Gary Poste's life during the 1960s, where he lived. So I'll see you the next time.